lot of you waited until today to cast your ballots. Some of you voted early, others did mail-in voting, and we know that some of you have yet to vote, and you're trying to figure out when is the best time to head out to the poll if you haven't done that already. Earlier in the day, we were seeing longer lines as people try to get stuff done before they went to work. So maybe 45 minutes or so is what we were seeing. Now it's a little bit easier to get in those polling places. Abby Soros is joining us live from Powell High School, and we want to pop her up so we can see what's going on there. Oh, it's the wrong. Well, let me move it. Okay, I'm the director here, by the way, so punching a lot of buttons and talking at the same time. Abby's at Powell High School, and Abby, you said it's what, like 5 minutes to get in and out and vote there, but it's a lot different than what we were seeing earlier this morning at other locations. Talk to me a little bit about the variations in wait times and why we're seeing a change in that.
Yes, Amanda, here at Powell High School, yours is going to be pretty short today. Right now, it's looking about block here of people getting ready to vote. So a little bit of delay earlier in the day. One thing about being out here, people are excited about voting today. If you look under their masks, even the smiles. Earlier today, we were over at Montville Elementary School, and the voters there were just excited to get out and be a part of voters. Them were just excited to be involved in that process. The workers there would cheer and celebrate each one of them accomplishing this milestone. They even had tickets that they were handing out to those first-time voters. They could put it up in their house and be proud that they had gotten involved in Election Day. But here you can take a look around. Kind of as you go in, you pick up a pen, and then you head over there, make sure to sign in. You can even see some nice families out here bringing their kids along with them throughout this process. And they're just kind of guided. So if this is your and then casting them over here before they head home. We're going to be out here kind of checking in with folks who are voting as throughout the day, and we'll be live here tonight, but this is what we've been seeing going in throughout the day. And Amanda, it really is exciting. People are happy to be out here and happy to be voting.
On that note, Abby, talk a little bit about what you saw at the last polling place. We're seeing this trend this year where there's for first-time voters who are showing up polls. I know when I early voted, the kids were asking people how old were when they voted for the first time. A lot of folks saying, yeah, I was 18 too. What's the ritual that you've been seeing at different places today and celebration that accompanies that?
Yeah, Amanda, we've seen people 18 to the early 20s, and we've talked to them about why this election is the one that they really want to be part of, their first time voting, and why it's so important. We've also seen people maybe in their 30s or 40s who are getting out. It will be very different for them, so that's why they're wanting to make sure that their vote is heard in this election.
Yeah, and I actually had a friend tell me this morning she voted in Louisville and said that in years past she really hasn't seen a huge voter turnout. She saw a lot of people coming out. For them to get to the polling place, they were never seen before. So we know that early voting beat records from 2016 and 2012 across Tennessee. So it'll be interesting to see what today looks like. We are expecting pretty high voter turnout as well. So we'll touch base with you on air and here in the WVLT News app and on Facebook throughout the evening as well. Abby, thanks. All right, Gwendolyn Dupree has been monitoring another side of the Election Day story for us, and essentially she is watching, is there heightened security are police watching particular polling places, on the lookout for possible? We know that this has been a contentious year, a contentious campaign, and there's an effort across the country for police to be extra careful and cautious as we head into election night. So Gwendolyn Dupree is joining us to talk a little bit more about what she's hearing from KP, what their plan is. Gwen?
Hey, Amelia. Potential unrest, no matter how this thing might play out. And so I reached out to KPD asking, what's the tone like across the city right now? And are you really say that they're prepared and they are having officers make sure that everything is copacetic and everything is can only be so proactive. That's just where that stops and ends, is that they're just going to have to for anything. And from what I was told, prepared for this. And as I see here, I'm in quarantine myself, Amanda. A special site for people if they are in quarantine, if they're or if they've tested positive for COVID-19, you can go down to the Knox County Health Department to vote, and we already have all that information. Already that more than 19,000 people have submitted that absentee or that mail-in ballot. So a lot of people.
All right, Gwendolyn Dupree, thank you so much for sharing some of that insight. We'll continue to watch that throughout the night as well. Election Commission ahead of time, let them know your plans. They'll make sure that this is all set up appropriate for you. And if you are voting by mail-in ballot and you've been tracking ballot and it still has not arrived today, you can actually go to a precinct and to your precinct and cast a provisional ballot. They'll be counted. So a couple of options for you to make sure that your voice is heard. We're going to continue to watch all the big races across Tennessee. Every day we'll see you back here for WVLT News at 4, and we'll be joining you on Facebook periodically throughout the afternoon and the night.